So let's start with the executive summary. Mr. and Mrs. John Restaurant provide quality food services. The main objective are to become the main food service provider in Kinta Ipoh. There has been a need for food services such as unique various tastes of roti john in Kinta Ipoh for a long time, which prompted me to develop this business. The company plans to offer quality and delicious food services at a competitive price. Our company will be in a housing area in Kinta Ipoh. We will serve the family resident there, especially students, family, children and workers. Currently, there is a little competition in the same as Mr. and Mrs. John Restaurant in this area. We plan to take the full advantage of our business location by reaching out to the current resident in the area. Mr. and Mrs. John Restaurant will operate 6 days a week under experienced management. The restaurant will have 2 experienced chefs to cook and serve our food daily. We also have a marketing manager to analyzing, coordinating, planning and executing procedure design to increase customer engagement, drive sales and create product or service awareness, and we also have a financial manager to calculate all the cost and revenue. So let's continue with the introduction. Our business name is Mr. and Mrs. John Restaurant. The second point is nature of business. This company offers food services to serve customers a delicious and hygiene foods. I believe food services is one of the most appealing business in the hospitality industry. Hence, I provide a unique roti john with fries and refreshing water, reasonably priced to establish credibility but not so high to limit customer. I believe that to be one of the leading provider of the quality, affordable and tasty food for all type of generation. For industry profile, the main idea for developing this business is due to the government desire to produce more Bumiputra entrepreneurs in expanding halal food products. This will give an opportunity for our company to take a part of in government project as styles are a subcomponent of the halal food products. For the factors in selecting the proposed venture, I have decided to establish the food business due to the opportunity and potential to make profits at Kinta Ipoh. Besides that, there are several reasons that fascinate us to this business and its location. Firstly, I detect that Kinta Ipoh are lacking roti john restaurant. As such, this is a great chance for my restaurant to be choice of customers living in this area. Secondly, there are many families, students and workers with targeted market in this area. Therefore, our plan is to provide more variety of roti john in Mr. and Mrs. John and self-service for their family, college and classmates. Future prospect of the business. Once the business is financially stable, we plan to open the other branches and expand my business in other housing area. Besides that, we will also like to improve and upgrade the quality of services and workers in the restaurant. To provide a better quality service, we plan to hire a well-trained and experienced workers who have been trained in any training institutions such as Food Institute Malaysia. As a conclusion, this business has a good future prospect by fulfilling the needs of families.
Purpose of preparing business plan. This business plan is prepared as a guide for managing the purpose business venture in cooking. Since this is a new company, a guide is very important to assist us in understanding the nature of a cooking business and the working components of the company. In preparing this business plan, we have listed down plans and strategy of the business in order to achieve the company goals. This business plan is also prepared to obtain a working capital and a working loan from Mara for an amount of RM35,000. Company's background. The name of our business is Mr. and Mrs. John. The location of our business is located at 29 Jalan Sri Cepaka, Taman Cepaka, 31400 Ipoh, Perak. The location is strategic because it is at the center of housing. There are primary, secondary schools and polytechnic Ungku Omar. Our telephone number is 01328162213 and our email address is mmjohn@gmail.com. Form of our business is sole proprietorship and date of commencement is 1 September 2023. Date of our company registration is 15 August 2023. Our company registration number is K968583. And we are using Maybank Berhad for our business, and its account number is 550139272774.
Next, I will continue with our ownership background part. Started with our general manager company is Ummu Maisara binti Nasaruddin, Nur Hafizah binti Arifin as our administrative manager, Ifan bin Osman as our financial manager, Nur Shazwana binti Johari as our marketing manager, Nur Hajah Sofia binti Anwar as our production manager, and the last one Muhammad Fitri Hidayat bin Adam as our second production manager. Next, I will continue with the background of the proposed project. The first one is physical location. Mr. and Mrs. John Restaurant is located at Generally. The premise is a shop house which is in a housing area with many facilities nearby. The second one is price of premise. Since the price is a commercial business owned by Mara, the rent is lower than its market rate. For the expenses for those rent costs about 3,000 per month. The distance from the source of raw material, we buy our raw material from Zam Al-Kazam Enterprise, Lotus, Aeon and etc. The next point is availability of manpower. Since our business requires skilled workers such as a chef and waiter, the search for availability manpower need to be expanded to other areas. So, we decided to maintain our number of manpower because it is not easy to find someone that are good in both. Furthermore, we will provide a training from time to time to ensure that our staff have many experiences and can be more proficient with cooking and can be more creative. The next point is transportation facility. Potential customer can reach our premise by land transportation as we have a strategic location. Especially students of Polytechnic Ungku Omar, they can reach our restaurant by any time by walking. In addition, it is easy for our supplier to send our stock or orders to. And the last point is distance from customer. Mr. and Mrs. John is located 400 meters from the nearest shop lot, supermarket and school, which make it very easy. And the next point is distance from customer. Mr. and Mrs. John is located 400 meters from the nearest shop lot, supermarket and school, which make it very easy and frequent. And the last one is basic amenity. Our business located place is complete with water and electric supplies, internet connection and telephone lines. These basic amenities are provided for all workers to perform and accomplish their job more efficient and productively. Thank you.
Thank you. So, my name is Nur Hafizah binti Arifin, matrix number 01D8021F2022. I will continue for the marketing plan. First, marketing objective. Implement a local campaign with the restaurant target market through flyers, local newspaper, advertisement, word of mouth, and many more advertisement. And then, to provide reviews and articles about the restaurant grand opening, to provide a business profile to potential large customers such as companies to gain control provider prolong, and to compete with other competitors in Taman Cempaka Ipoh. Next is product or services. For the product, we provided combo A, combo B and combo C. Next is target market. Our target market is residents of the housing areas in Ipoh, especially residents of Taman Sri Cempaka, Perak and private sectors in Ipoh. So our target market usually is families, students and workers within the area. Next, for the market size, we have two major market segments within this target area. The first segment consists of developers around Ipoh, Perak, and the second segment is the owner of houses and buildings within the area. Moving on to the next part, which is sales forecast revenue. As we can see, for the year 1 and year 2, there is increase for 79,356 ringgit 12 cents. Next, I'll move to strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats analysis SWOT. For strengths, is premium food with affordable price, excellent customer service, variety food choices. Weakness is new business and people not familiar with our brands. Opportunities is a new food every month, good connection with customers and locally sourced ingredients. For threats, is cost of ingredient may arise, competition from similar food places on food delivery apps. Marketing strategies. Advertisement and discount offer as a part of a grand opening campaign. Provide a uniform to workers as a creating corporate image and trademark of a good customer. Our business also have promotion and advertisement strategy, which is location, word of mouth, social media, flyers, and business card. Marketing programs. We have a local mailing service program, constant contact program, and loyalty and birthday club members will be notified for upcoming menu. Website. We are using Facebook and Instagram. Next, packaging. We plan to use the right color, fonts, and image to align our brand personalities and some sweet messages to target audience that can help us to achieve the connection. For the pricing, as we can see, we have 3 combo, which is combo A, combo B, and combo C. For combo A is 10 ringgit, combo B 8 ringgit, and combo C is 6 ringgit. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Nur Hafiza. Now I will explain about operational planning and also financial planning of Mr. and Mrs. John. My name is Muhammad Irfan and I am financial manager of Mr. and Mrs. John. Operational planning is very important in order to ensure our business is profitable and also successful as well. So the first element under operational planning is basically our business hour. Our business is operate from Monday until Sunday except Tuesday from 12:30 p.m. until 12 a.m. Alright, so this is our restaurant look like, the operational layout. So we have a kitchen, toilet, and also dining area in order to our customer to having their tantalizing menu in our restaurant. So the next slide is I will explain about the process, the operational process. The first one is customer will enter to our premises, and the next one is customer have a look for the menu. The third one is customer make an order, and next one is customer order will be prepared and they can make payment at the counter. The last one is cashier will take notes about the pricing and the menu that have been ordered by our lovely customer. Next is about the estimation purchase. For the first year, the estimation purchase is 66,289 ringgit 44 cent, and the second year is 59,603 and 46,000. Right. Next is material supply. We have 3 major supplier, which is WM Furniture will be supply furniture to our restaurant. Next is SZ Food Suppliers Enterprise, who will supply raw material or ingredient to our restaurant, and also Ayan Berhad also supply raw material or major ingredient to our Mr. and Mrs. John restaurant. So next is about Mr. and Mrs. John cost estimation. Basically, we have a 3 combo, combo A, combo B, and combo C. Combo A, the selling price for combo A is RM 10 ringgit, while the cost price is RM 6 ringgit 50 cent, and the contribution margin is 30%. Alright, 35%, sorry. And the combo B, the selling price is RM 8 ringgit, purchase price is RM 4 ringgit 80 cent, and while the gross margin is the gross margin is 40%. While the combo C, the selling price is RM 6 ringgit, and the purchase price or cost price is RM 3 ringgit, while the gross margin is 50%. Next, I will talk about the Mr. and Mrs. John financial planning. Financial planning is very important to ensure the fund is adequate when needed, especially for short-term and long-term investment, and also to evaluate the performance of our business in using the resources in order to maximize the expenditure. All right. While some of the objective is to determine the depreciation of the asset and also to know about the payback period of the loan. All right. So this is a project implementation cost and finance. Basically, in order to implement our business, we have 4 main sources. So the first one is equity or owner contribution, which is the contribution for our partners. And the next one is we are planning to take a loan from Majlis Amanah Rakyat MARA. And the next one is hire purchase of delivery car that we will use for delivery purpose. And the last one is lease. We are planning to lease some equipment for our restaurants. All right. Next is the Mr. and Mrs. John pro forma statement of profit and loss for the first year. Right. From the statement of from the statement of profit and loss, we can see that sales is amounted to 200,000 69 ringgit 220, and we deduct with cost of goods sold, administrative expenses, operational expenses, selling and distribution expenses, other expenses, and also finance costs, that we reach the profit before tax amounted to 60,725 ringgit. And we will deduct with taxation that will be paid to Lembaga Hasil dan Negeri LHDN, and the net profit after that will be 46,151 ringgit. All right, next, I will talk about the Mr. and Mrs. John pro forma statement of financial position for the first year. All right, from the statement of financial position, we can see that total non-current asset for our business is 100,215, and total current asset is amounted to 281,332, and the total asset for year one is 381,538, and equity consists capital of owner contribution and also retained earning for the first year amounted to 91,468, and we also have a non-current liability consists for term 4% loan from Mara, hire purchase and also lease liability amounted to 103,831 ringgit. Current liability amounted to 186 ringgit 239 ringgit, and the total liability of Mr. and Mrs. John will be 290,070 ringgit, and total equity plus liability for Mr. and Mrs. John will be 381,538. So that's all from me as a financial manager. Next, I will pass the presentation to the next presenter to continue our presentation section. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now we move to the schedule plan. So as we can see that our group have done executive summary, table of content, introduction, purpose, company's background, owner background, organization plan, marketing plan, operational plan, financial plan during the week 1 until week 12. Now we move to the last part, which is conclusion. Based on the planning and projection of income and expenses, our company is very confident that this business venture will create a satisfactory return on investment from the second month of operation. For the first month, we estimate of sale and expenses since the restaurant has just started the operation. Our business will continuously perform on the business strategies, especially on marketing aspects, to ensure that the business will known to the customers, and we hope to build a loyal customer base in the second years. We hope this application of financing will be given due to the consideration from bank for us to start a business, and we hope to become part of the successful Masyarakat Perdagangan dan Perindustrian Bumiputera (MPBB) in Malaysia. That's all from us. Thank you.